Hello, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. I know this might be a total new look. Well, it's a total new me, right? Actually, it's kind of I'm going into a new year, a new set of situation, and so on. So I thought I'm going to come out all in all. I got my hair cut quite a bit ago, and it was too short for the winter, and now it's getting into the summertime, and it's perfect in my vacation time right now. I'm in sunny Arizona, where today it's scheduled to be 100 degrees. Yay, for 100 degrees, right? So, anyways, fibromyalgia and heat can sometimes go great, depending on who you are. In my particular case, it's a number one cool thing. So, in regards to today's vacationing and role playing and so on, I say role playing because I got a surprise last night for my birthday celebration. I was told before I came here, by the way, your Saturday is booked in the evening. I'm like, well, cool. Because the reality is when I left from Portland, Oregon, where it's starting to get warm, but it doesn't get anywhere near like it does here. So, needless to say, that I left with no schedule involved. It is so weird because I have in Portland, I've been every single moment of every single day is completely scheduled for doing recycling, doing work, doing cleanup. As you can tell from my background, I am definitely not at my home destination. I am staying with family and friends and visiting. So, anyhow, the big thing that I discovered since getting here, I've been here for a whopping almost 48 hours of my 2 week stay. So, my whole point is today to clarify that though you have fibromyalgia, it doesn't mean you need to stay put. In fact, quite the opposite. It is encouraged medically to get out and do something, to get out and be social, to get out and move. And it might be a challenge, but my whole thing is, and the reason why I marked Dungeons and Dragons in this and RPG, which is role play games, is because that's something I got to experience last night. Last night. Because for me, um, I was always taught Dungeon and Dragons bad. It's sorcery, it's witchcraft, it's all the stuff, the all of the stuff like that. But honestly, I had never really. I still feel like I haven't really experienced it per se the way they described it back when I was in high school. But the way that they presented it here was absolutely mind blowing. And what was so amazing is, yeah, I have fibromyalgia. So what? And this is something that I want to clarify that even with my fibromyalgia, when I was bad and I was in a wheelchair only kind of thing, that I would have still been able to go to this. That's how amazing it was. Because actually, my ankle gave out midway yesterday, and I hadn't done much. Of course, I had done a bit of walking around and movements and rearranging, etc., on Friday. So it kind of made sense. It was playing catch up on me yesterday. So by the evening, my ankle was pretty much toast. Now, I got together with my guy for a late lunch, early dinner kind of thing before the gathering. He couldn't go to that. Even if he had wanted to, it would have been a little bit awkward, partially because their theater is just a simple, casual neighborhood theater. And bigger people, you have to make a bigger accommodation. But for my size, it was actually quite easy, and they were notified a little beforehand and able to get me in there. He would have been able to still get in there. It just would have been a little bit more difficult because he's a big guy. But I connected with him, and it was shortly after that. And I had been going without a wheelchair since I got here, and it caught up with me. So last night I was in a wheelchair. Now, mind you, I did use it as a walker on occasion, but yeah, I had to be wheelchaired because my ankle just toast. Anyhow, so back to this theater piece. I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely, it was, it touched all the senses in the magic of arts, theater, art, entertainment. If you're into TV, theater, that kind of thing, that's what it's all about. Just an imagination, just allowing it to kind of ripple away for a little bit. And what's so cool is that these people were all actors and very personable because it was live. It was a live presentation. And so I was able to meet up with them afterwards and thank them for such an awesome performance, because that's what it is. It's a performance. So I took a lot of pictures and some videos, and you'll be able to find them if you look on my Instagram page. It is in the description below. It's at fibro.recovery.specialist, and you can check out the videos. I'm in sunny Mesa, Arizona. I thought it was Chandler, but that's all right. It's all the same, you know. It's like a tri-city, sort of like where I'm at in Portland. It's a tri-city area, so it's Chandler, Mesa, and Scottsdale, I think. Anyhow, it's sunny, it's warm, it's typical Arizona. We are not in the dead of heat here. I did live here for a little while, back in 2003, 2004 time. And now I'm back to experience, journal, make document of how my body actually feels now that I'm older. What is my response now? Because fibromyalgia and age can definitely affect the body and the responses. What I can say is last night, the performance was a total of 2 hours, roughly. Very enjoyable. A lot of laughter and a lot of in interaction and stuff. I don't know if you've ever been to a live performance, but it was pretty cool. And it was even, for me, it was more excitement because I'm into live theater. I'm into that kind of thing. Role play games, or RPG, is similar to performances. It's like going to any live performance. You go to any live theater, and you're going to get a role play game. Now, it's not in your traditional sense. Some people might be totally against it, but it's an art. It's performing, and that's kind of what I'm all about, is performance, theater, live, everything. Anyhow, I've also discovered through this that I definitely have something going on my computer and going on my phone, so I could figure that out, because I've got some bugs and they shouldn't be happening here, and they are. So I'm so happy I'm here with some tech people. I can figure it out, I'm sure, with their help. So it's not contagious. It's just within the things themselves. So it's not a major. It's something they're being aware of. Anyhow, so this is my birthday vacation. If for those don't know, it's a birthday vacation. It's for a reset, rest time, taking me away from the things that I'm used to doing, like the recycling and all the other stuff and all the humdrum. I'm going to be investigating some different work ideas that are not by government standard. They are not considered gainful employment. Now, this is not a bad thing. It just means that I'm going off of the normal spectrum and seeing what I can do to bring in an income so that I can have something other than recycling, which is going to be too much stress. Because for those of you who've been following me, I did get my service dog, and I'll be posting on the Instagram about my service dog too. She is just such a button. Anyhow, I confirmed everything Sunday the 23rd, just before all this was final. Oh, that's right. I didn't mention that. I said I was going to. Oh, yeah, I just remembered that. So later on in the afternoon, after my last live, I went and I saw her, fell in love. Perfect. She's so small. She fits her head fits right in here, and her butt fits right down here, her little legs. You'll see in pictures if you go and check it out. And that's at fibro.recovery.specialist on Instagram. So anyhow, I did secure her. And so she's in the middle of getting set and ready for me to pick up when I'm done with this reset time. One thing I've been very firm about is that I will not be able to do the recycling like I have in the past. Not at night. Not with I thought she was 18. She's a whopping 14 ounces and will be a total of 4.5 pounds, possibly, by the time she's full grown. So that's going to be an experience in itself. But it also means that I'm not doing what I have done in the past. But we're in the middle of a transition, right? We're changing over here. So I'm getting ready to do a transition, changing into a new way of income, a new way of enjoying life. And I'm giving a special shout out today for the Alwun Theatre Foundation in Phoenix, Arizona. They did not sponsor this. I am just sharing with you the amazing opportunities that they have. They do live performances. I think this was their last one, if I understood correctly, until September, because this is a hot season, like 3-digit degree seasons. So they will be back live in September to do more performances, and yes, support the local arts, definitely. They're pretty cool. And yeah, I have to say it was definitely worth every moment being there. It's per donation. They do have tickets for getting in. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to post, but if I find more, I will definitely post about them because they're just that amazing. And I encourage people with fibromyalgia to get out, especially if it's not like a whole lot of energy to get out there and really go for it. No, it's not. It's not like that. It's very cool and very enjoyable, and keeping a movement, because the more you keep a movement, the more you'll stay functioning. So I wasn't sure if I was going to manage to do live while I was on vacation in rest mode, but I felt that this was a really good opportunity to take a moment and really give updates on where I'm at. This next week, my whole entire update is that I'll be posting different opportunities. I'm not sure how it's going to work on video. I know my desire is to be working on my podcast as well as on my YouTube channel and bringing in guests. So I'm going to be working on bringing in more guest speakers, and I'm going to be working on posting more information about different products and different features that can help with improvement in family, in life, in health, and wellness. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you again. Take care.